Okay, today I'm going to show you how to build a computer using a $10 computer shell that you can find at Goodwill. So the first thing you do when you get it from Goodwill is you're going to want to take the top off and see what's under the hood. So now you got the top off the computer and you can see what is missing and what you have. What you have, first of all, is a processor and the motherboard, and those are two of the most expensive parts in the computer, and Goodwill conveniently forgets to take those out of the computer. So what you are missing, though, RAM slots. Those are empty right now, and those are required for the computer to run. Second, you're going to notice that there are no PCI cards here and no video card attached. I'm going to put a video card in this one. Then the third thing, there is no hard drive on here. In order to store information on the computer itself, you're going to need one of those. And also, you're going to notice that there is no optical drive, and that's like a CD or a DVD player. So those are all pretty necessary, and I'll show you what they all look like and how much they cost. So first things first, the RAM, which is actually the only piece of these that you technically need to run the computer. I have two 1 gigabyte RAM slots, and I got these at eBay for about $20 as a pair. The next thing I was talking about was the video card, and this is completely optional, but it's a good idea because you don't know how good the graphics on the computer itself are going to be. So I'd recommend going ahead and buy one. You can find one of these for about $5 at Goodwill. Then here is a hard drive. This is where you store all your information from, and you can find these at Goodwill from about $20 to $80 depending on the size. And finally, here is an optical drive, a CD, DVD player. Basically, you can find these for about $5 at Goodwill. So, opening it back up. First things first, what you're going to want to do is take your RAM. You're going to want to line it up with the pins right in here. And you simply line it up, push in until you hear a little snap on both of these clasps, and that tells you that it is in. And you're going to want to do the same for the other one if you have it, and you only technically need one to run it. So that second one's in now too. Now while we're over here, I'm going to show you how to get the video card in. So you're going to want to take a screwdriver here and open this bad boy up. And take that out. Okay, don't lose that screw. And then you'll notice it actually already has one of these things loose and missing. So just going to slide it in here. And now all these are a little bit different, and I'm going to use the black little connector here because I know that's what it runs for. So in order to get this to work, you're going to want to slide that in right here and wait till you hear a snap, and that thing is in. Now you're going to want to close that back up by putting this little lid back on, getting your screw in place, and screwing it back in. So now you have your video card and your RAM installed. Now the next thing you're going to need to do is get the optical drive and hard drive in here. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to undo these clasps that hold the front panel of the computer on, and I'm going to want to take these off. Now, you do this a little bit differently on every computer. I would consult your computer's manual to figure out how to do it right for your specific computer. Now, the next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to take your hard drive. You're going to want to just move this out of the way. You want to slide it in here. Wrong way. Nope, right way. Slide it in, and it'll all the way in. You're going to hear a snap there, and that is in front section. You want to do the same for the optical drive. Easier. Snap, and that thing's in too. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the cover back on. I'll do this by just snaps here and snap these back in. So what you have now is you have on here the hard drive. Now it's missing a few plugs. Now the cables that you're going to use for the hard drive, it's going to have this little thing right here. And it's a little bit different than the other ones. You can see there's a difference. The one for the hard drive is going to have the little loop or whatever that is, and then that's how you know to use it. You're going to stick that little black thing right into the hard drive, push it in, and that's attached. And now you need a power source, so you're going to take one of these white plugs right here and plug it in to the hard drive. So your hard drive is completely attached right now. The second thing you're going to need is the other one of these cables. You're going to want to find it down in here, and it's going to attach just like it did to the hard drive for the optical drive. And again, you're going to want to grab a power source like here, right here, and then you're going to want to plug this one in too. So right now you have everything in the computer, and you can just put your case back on, and screw it back in, and right now you have a working computer. This costs you about $60 to make total if you want to go the complete cheap way. And next I'll show you how to put an operating system to get on your computer.